middle of that group, it would cause a huge wreck. We've heard, oh, here's a car upside down.
Big time crash upside down.
Oh, it's Ryan Newman.
See Kevin Harvick there, Marcus Ambrose.
Ambrose is there, comes across, Harvick stops, and Newman's car comes to rest upside down on its roof. We were hoping it would not happen, and here with 5 laps to go, indeed it has.
Hell of a job.
I don't know what started that, but you see quite a bit of damage on that car. Flipped over 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, I was looking out the window, but I could not see. That's so far, that's the furthest point away from us. Just couldn't tell what was going on there.
The safety crews are there immediately. They get in the car and will try to communicate with the driver. Kevin Harvick has pulled his car away. '39 car of Ryan Newman on its nose, on its tail, on its side, flipped over on its roof, and then slid down across the racetrack into the grassy area. 47 cars moved away of Ambrose, as well as a 29 of Harvick.
Yeah, these cars get turned around, like especially at the highest speed part of the track, at the end of the straightaway, and they get turned around and they just lift off the ground. And we could see it tumbling from that point.
Let's show you again what happened here. 5 laps to go at Talladega. Watch a car get turned around.
He and his teammate Tony Stewart got into the wall, but you can see it turns Ryan Newman around. As soon as it does, it's almost like that wing acts as to help to lift the car up. Lands on Kevin Harvick's hood. See Elliott Sadler there involved.
Elliott trying to jam the brakes on to keep from hitting the 39 as it was pirouetting up the track. He's able to miss it. Harvick able to get the car woed down as the 39 just comes rolling down on its roof onto the grass and comes over again another 360 before coming to rest on its top.
As you see him work with Ryan Newman here, these safety crews have been instructed as to what to do in these type situations. Make sure that they still have the driver's safety in mind.
Some of the drivers coming on the pit road there, the 48 is in. Some of these guys that were close on fuel. There's the 09 of Keselowski going by. Carl Edwards in.
The whole thing with Newman there is being complicated by the car being upside down. It's just so hard to get the belts off and try to get the driver out of there with the car sitting upside down. You can see they're being very careful. You got all the safety crews and NASCAR. There's some members of NASCAR down there also.
And these guys train over and over again, the safety crews that NASCAR have, for extricating a driver. The last thing you want to do at this point in time is get in a hurry. You want to take your time and care about the driver as the driver gets and sometimes the driver gets unhooked inside, and you don't want the driver to fall. Those belts are holding him in position.
Yeah, you don't want to unhook those belts too soon as you're upside down. And probably, if Ryan is probably okay and tell him, hey, turn this car over and then I can get out of here, because with it down like that, it makes it very difficult as a driver to get yourself out of that situation. So hopefully that's the case here, that Ryan is okay. He's telling him, hey, turn this over and we'll get out of here.
Now they have stopped the cars on the backstretch, 3 laps to go, because there will be a tremendous amount of cleanup here. There are the cars lined up on the back straightaway, and there was debris all over the racetrack. 29 car of Harvick has been on and off pit road a couple times trying to get some of the damage beaten out.
It's hard to tell exactly what those guys were in the outside lane, and it was Harvick and Tony Stewart and Ryan Newman, obviously teammates there, that got together, shot Tony into the outside wall and sent Ryan down across in front of the 29 car.
And Marcus Ambrose was there too and did a really nice job of staying away from the 39 and the 29.
Yeah, actually, they just pushed the Office Depot Old Spice Chevrolet back to the garage area. Like Stewart might have made some contact with the outside wall.
Like probably a situation as they got to the end of the straightaway, they had a big draft going and somebody had to check up, and then that creates a situation of getting run into a little bit too hard and it turns the car.
Again, the wings and the aerodynamics of these cars.
You okay, buddy?
Yeah.
And that was Ryan Newman on the radio. You just heard a moment ago as the crew asked him if you're okay. So obviously still buckled in the car, okay, able to communicate. And that's why NASCAR, as you said, DJ, is turning the car over as opposed to trying to get him out of the car. If he were seriously injured, they would have tried to get him out quickly and get him away. But now they can afford to turn the car over knowing he is strapped in and buckled in and okay.
And you can see as they're turning this car over, it's not the first time they've done this. They have this. They've practiced these things and trying to help. But when that car lands on that top, even though these cases are really strong, it'll push that roof down, and it just makes it difficult to try to get out. And I'm sure that Ryan was communicating that again, and this is what they're doing a fantastic job. And once again, the safety of these race cars take a spill like that, and it's great to hear Ryan Newman's voice.
Backwards, on its nose, on its side, on its top, over 360, down across the racetrack, on its top, onto the grass, and now being gingerly turned back over onto its wheels.
I'm impressed how ginger they were able to do that. I thought they would have to flip the car over and let it land, but they did a good job of safely getting the car turned over and set back down without another kind of a big impact.
Now they typically will talk to the driver, communicate. The paramedic there will talk to the driver, communicate, ask some verbal questions before they will loosen the belts, before they will get in and try to get him out of the car.